Hey y'all, Dave here, Double Hook Angling. I know y'all was getting tired of them gray shirts, so I washed me up a green one, pulled it out of the box, and so make sure you like and subscribe to Double Hook Angling. And thanks to myteamgear.com, Steve over there, he making my stuff, so he does a great job. Look him up. He might or might not give you a discount if you mention me. So if you need his assistance, shout him up, And want to say thanks to everybody that supported my channel so far. Today we're in the shop. Today we got some lead pouring going on, and we kind of, I got a few things with this pot that people have been asking me questions about. So let's take a look at it real quick, and I'll show you kind of what I got going. Now, this here is my pouring station. So I got some lead pucks back here, and there's my pot. If you notice, my pot does lean. That was a question somebody said, that they bought a pot and it leans. They didn't know if it was supposed to. Yes, they are supposed to lean. It is heated up. Sometimes they drip, so that's what that little bowl down there is for. You can tickle the little plunger thingy up here, and we'll probably mess with it when we're pouring, and I'll show you. So, with that one being said, I got kind of what I do is I got a buddy that has a tire shop. So I get weights from him, then I process them down. So this is kind of what I get from him. This is what rides on your older tires and stuff, and then I get flat weights and what have you. But more and more, they're not made of lead, so just be careful with what you get. When I do get this older, dirtier stuff, like see some of this stuff's pretty dirty, I will melt it down in a number 2 pot. And then I will pour it off into a cupcake tin or something like that to let it cool and do its thing. So then I will use those ingots in my big pot here and pour my jigs and stuff. So now, don't mind that old 64 Rambler in the back. I've been working on that thing for 6 years now. If you do actually want to check her out, you could go check out my other channel. That's Lemon Fab. So LEMENFAB. And I'm working on that channel. I've been working on this car for like 6 years now, off and on. I've had other projects going too, but I like to stay busy. Being in a wheelchair, you're limited to what you can do, so that's why it's taken 6 years to get to this point. I do hope to have this done this year. All I got left is finish the trim holes, and I'm deleting the trim. So weld in the trim holes, do the rest of the body work, get her painted. So hopefully this summer. Most of the work was structural, like up in here, it was all ate up and everything. But if you want to see all that, you can go check that out on my other channel. Today, what I got going on is the lead stuff. So when you go out looking for people that have lead, just be nice. Hit up your local tire shop. Sometimes they will. They may have guys they already sell it to or whatever. But you could go find old abandoned cars. They usually have batteries in them still. Most of the time the batteries are cracked, all the fluids drained out of them. Just be careful with this stuff. Do it properly. Dispose of the fluids properly. Do everything you need to properly. Now, with all that being said, I do mine with my door open and most of that stuff all the time. Now, when the lead's been already processed and is fairly clean, like I said, there's a draft going through my garage. I can feel it where I'm at. I can feel a breeze. So, I don't worry about too much. This one's warmed up, and this is for the egg weights, and it comes with a T-handle. So I was pouring a few before, got some, they're like, some nasty stuff that I just poured solid. As you can see, no hole. I did that to heat the mold up a little bit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and you lift the handle, and just as soon as you see it, go ahead and let it down. Don't let it fall and bounce. Sometimes that makes more of a mess than normal. As soon as you get it out, though, see, that one just went right in my crotch. So as soon as you get that, lead in there, you pull that out, and excuse me while I find my lead, the hot lead that just went down my pants. Okay, we're good now. Note to people out there, safety first, folks. That was a little warm. Now, when you get that pulled out of there and you get it done, you get a nice little hole, and that's what we're after. It takes time. You just got to sit here and just keep going, one after another after another. And on these egg sinkers, I do like to only do one at a time because, as you see, it's pretty easy to pull it out. But if you try to do, here, I'll try to do several, and we'll see if I can. Okay, that's all 4 of them. Now, see how tough that thing is? And that's even spreading. If you notice, there's a crack down this because I spread the handle open a little bit so you're not pinching the rod. And that's how much work. I still ain't got it all the way out yet. Last one. Okay, that's why I pour one at a time, because that wore me out. Now my shoulder hurts. So, I'm going to leave those in there just to keep that warm, because I need a break from that for a second. That kind of frustrated me, made me a little. Okay, so now my buddy also wants some 8s and some 1/4 ounce heads. So kind of, see if I can get to where you can see me pretty good. Kind of what I got going on is, if you're left or right handed, you're going to want to lay the hook one way or another. So put it whichever way is comfortable for you, and get it in there. And once you get in this mold, I can only do 4 at a time of the 8s, and I don't need no 16ths right now. So make sure that your crack is shut, because if your crack is shut, then that means the hooks are set in there properly. If that crack is not shut, then your hooks may not be in there properly, and they're not going to pour right. Okay, now that you got those 4 poured, go ahead and open it up. But I only open mine up like this, and then I push the weights off, because I don't want them to bang too hard on the table. And then I get them out of the way, and I just keep going. So, and you get a rhythm to it, and you'll just sit here and just keep pouring and pouring and pouring. Now, when I do get lead from people, sometimes it comes in the weirdest forms. Back in the day, people used to use lead for plumbing. So sometimes you still find lead underneath people's houses. So I have a guy that I know that does some plumbing, and he, see, there's a hook not setting right or something. Okay, there it goes. And from time to time, he'll pull out lead pipes, like the underneath your toilet, that may be connected to the cast iron pipes of your house with a piece of lead sleeve. That stuff's kind of gross, but if you do it outside, and I actually got a turkey roaster, a deep fat fryer. I just use the burner. I'll put a cast iron pot on that, and I will process a lot of this stuff that way too, because you can do a lot at once. And I mean, you can literally do 50 to 80 pounds of lead at one time. And I've gotten shower curtain liners shower liners. I shouldn't say shower curtain liners, but shower liners, like behind the tile. I've gotten like the floor pan for a shower underneath it. Like I said, lead pipes. Somebody brought me a 30-foot, run of pipe that was lead that they'd already chopped up into 3-foot sections. So basically 10 3-foot sections. And that's actually what some of this lead is. And it works really well. The biggest thing is keeping your lead pot full. So every once in a while, you need to add an ingot. So every once in a while, you just take you an ingot or a puck and gently set it down in there. And now that's going to take a few minutes to get back up to heat. So while you do that, you load up this some more, or you clean up your mess. And what I usually do is, while that's warming back up, I'll take my heads that I had and I will snap the extra off, and you can wiggle it back and forth, or you could twist it, or I mean, it'll come off so many different ways. And if it's too small for your fingers to grab, like I said, grab the slag. Yeah, come over here so you can see me a little better. But you grab the slag part of it, the extra, and then grab your jig up here. Don't grab your hook, because if you wiggle to your hook, it could make it loose up in here. But if you grab your head and just twist it, they'll usually come off. So the biggest thing is just keep a rhythm going. Like I said, while that's heating up, you can clean some of these up. And when they're still got a little heat in them, they're usually a little easier to get cleaned up. And it just all comes down to, if you can find enough lead anymore. With the way things are going, lead is getting hard to find. But right now, as it stands, I probably got a couple 100 pounds of lead, and I think it'll take a while to make that many jig heads and that many weights for myself. Even if I sold some jigs and stuff, I think I'm still good for a little while. But hey, you want to keep this thing clean. You want to process your lead in number 2, then then put your clean lead in here. Get that habit of pouring clean lead in here, and you won't have to clean your pot. Sometimes I have to clean my pot. Sometimes that just gets so dirty, and you get some stuff that wants to settle at the bottom versus float to the top. And you just got to take it and drain all your lead out, scrape it, clean it. I did do a video of that a while back, so you can go check that out. And I hope this helps. I don't know how well it will, but it's so satisfying to make your own jigs, pour your own lead, do the whole process yourself. It is way cheaper too. I always like having things to do. Being in a wheelchair, sometimes it's a struggle, but this is something that, this is made for me. This is made for people that have limited ability, but want to do things themselves. So with that being said, hey, you guys, I mean, it's been great trying to inform you. I don't want to say teach you, because I guess that makes people upset when you try to say that you're teaching something that you don't know much about, but I want to share what knowledge I got with you guys. I want to make this a fun experience. I just love fishing. I have 2 autistic adult children, so that is the reason why I feel the need to express myself in a teaching format, I suppose. And sometimes I do that to my friends. I'll get to where, you almost feel like, you're being nice and helping them out, but they take it the wrong way. And sometimes it's not meant, and sometimes I'm an ass. So it is what it is. But hey guys, I want to thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope this is informative enough. Like I said, if you break down batteries and stuff, make sure to do it properly. And be safe with the lead, because it is a dangerous subject. So, I don't know what else to say except for go tie something. I'm going to finish pouring, and I hope this helped. So, hey, go check out that car on that other channel. Okay, guys, bye.